Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Charlotte, episode which? Episode 10. What happened last time?
Last time we got absolutely out of control backstory that we...
Was that last episode?
Or was it... We binged last time. But we met up with the older brother, Yu's older brother, Shin, and we found out... It was confirmed, basically, that Ayumi wasn't dead, she was captured, and now they seem to be getting a plan into the works to go and rescue her. Mm-hmm. And that's basically where we're at now.
Indeed. Few things to note. Apparently, Yu's second ability is that he can steal abilities if he looks people in the eye. Another wrinkle to that is that Shun's ability of rewinding time is accessed by light going into his eyes. That is somehow tied to the intensity or the amount of time that he can return. That was my theory. That's light going into the eyes is a prerequisite. My theory was that the intensity of the light is proportionate to the amount of time that he can control. Where we were confused was the whole thing with how people retain their memories, how people know that he was able to return or get him capture him.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing that we sort of came to was that his power does not erase anyone's memory, yes. But there's a secondary character who can erase memories.
But my point in repeating that was how the fuck, like we talked about this, is like how the fuck does somebody reverse time, but everybody, like, how do people still have memories from another timeline? That doesn't make any sense unless there's something to this power that we don't quite understand. Regardless, my theory was that he blinded himself to, like, go way back or, like, roll back the clock a lot. Like, so he, like, looked directly into the sun and, like, blinded himself or, like, something like that. But there was also the shit with bartering your eyesight, with God or something that Sala was talking about. There's a lot of shit going on. Don't know how it all fits together, but one thing is for certain, is that Yu will not be able to get the opportunity to steal his brother's power with plunder, because you need to have eye contact in order for that power to work. He can still take over his body, presumably, but he can't steal his power. So, and there was also a thing, I think Minori, where am I getting that from? Whatever. I'm trying to think of what show I could possibly be thinking of.
I've never heard that name before, I don't think.
Tamori tried to get him... I was thinking back to the baseball thing and how she tried to get him to, like, use his power on him to, like... And there was some shit going on. We were really confused about that moment. I'm wondering if that is tying into this whole thing. There's a lot of shit. I'm sure we're going to get some answers either this episode or in the coming ones, but... Ready to see what happens this episode? Anything you want to say before we get going?
No.
This is not a market substitute for Charlotte. Please watch it and support the official release. We are assuming you have watched it. This is not a substitute for the actual show. This is not a place to watch for free. We include some footage for context for our reaction and our review, but this is not a replacement. Go watch it on your own time. We assume you've watched it. You can also check out our Patreon to get a week ahead, but we just hope you enjoy the video. There's other links in the description you should check out, but we hope you enjoy our reaction and review of Charlotte episode 10. Let's go. Bam. Oh my god. Oh shit! That's you? So they don't remember? Oh my god.
Imagine being, like, trapped in a child's body after all that shit that you've been through.
Who are you? So he doesn't remember either. He just found him because his power is to find people with crazy powers. One memory, and you must touch them. So none of them remember, then how the fuck do the people know? How the fuck do people know about how his power works? Oh, is this how the school was created? Oh shit.
Oh,
they got captured again.
Over and over.
Also love the Ghostbusters poster, by the way.
He can find out the winning number or whatever.
This is it. This is the only way left. Yeah, just winning lotteries. How many 3-year time fucking, like... How exhausting must it be to do this shit every...
Yeah.
Like, just... Okay, well, got my orders, going back again. Another 3 years over. Oh, he goes blind.
He's losing it.
Fuck. Shit. Fuck! Oh, that's so terrible. My god, the stakes have never been higher. Fuck. All over Japan?
Holy.
They're all over Japan? That's why you'll wear your hair in front of your face.
Seriously?
No way. Just some stupid joke? That's how... He literally doesn't need to be wet to use his power at all.
It's just a joke.
It's literally just a fucking bad
that
joke.
That makes it 10,000 times better. I love that. Hypnosis. And wiped their memories. Did she lose her vision? Ow! She passes out after.
Mm-hmm. Like, I fucking called it.
So they didn't even have to come to the school with them. As long as he possessed them.
Ugh. He can fly? And telekinesis?
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Is that even wait, how is he gonna try and take it? Don't you need eye contact?
No, remember, that's why he tried when the baseball guy was walking away.
So it works without eye contact. But he looked through the flap when he was in the facility. He's gonna lose his eyesight, though. Eventually.
Yeah, but if he only has to do it a few times, it's much easier to save one person.
But, like, that's still a high price. What if you lost, like, 5% of your eyesight? I mean, to save your sister, it's one thing, but, like, what if it doesn't work a couple times?
All he has to do is take it from her.
Use it! Do it! Stop! Don't look! You could literally do it right now, and it'll be fine. Just literally do it right now. He's got it. And now she's gonna get stabbed.
He's gonna sneak in the right thing to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say, like, how do you not know about that?
Yeah, no, that's why he was like, that's the girl. Oh no.
Oh god.
She could have at least done a different hairstyle.
Oh boy.
Is he in that locker there?
I imagine so. Yeah. You like that sound effect? Oh. Clipped her hair?
Yeah.
Gave her bangs?
No, it just made the bangs shorter so she doesn't look as creepy.
Okay. And it's done. And we're saved. And there's no more plot.
What an uplifting episode.
Nice happy ending. For now.
It would be, except there's still, what?
What if that was the end? Just that was the end of the show? This is a 10-episode season. Everything else is filler. You know, I'm still really curious how the whole Charlotte thing fits into the show.
Charlotte
what the fuck?
means.
Like the comet, right?
Well, no, that was just my prediction.
I think you're right. There's a comet in the title.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I guess.
And Ayumi literally talked about wanting to see a
I know,
comet
but
with a long tail.
maybe now they get to do that because she's alive again.
As the next episode is literally called Charlotte. I wonder what the deal with that is.
I was also gonna say, so I guess we were wrong. She didn't get captured. The reason that they were able to go save her was because she was dead, but
No, she was taken by the scientists.
Did they ever actually say that, or did we just assume that? Because he said 2 days from now, she dies.
Okay.
I think...
Wow, really?
Yeah, because remember...
Holy fuck, she was actually dead that whole time?
Yeah, because remember, we thought the people showing up were, like, maybe the scientists, and they snatched her.
I guess we're kind of late to that, because that reveal probably would have tipped us off.
Yeah.
But we were so caught up with the insane amount of information.
Yeah, but...
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, she wasn't even taken by the fucking scientists.
No, she wasn't. We just assumed that because we had already ruled... We were like, oh no, he can't take the power... So she can't be dead, but he could take the power.
I'm just confused. What the? So he doesn't need eye contact? That seems so weird because he said he needed eye contact when they were in the facility.
Maybe they just thought that he did. Well, he needs to probably at least see the person. Because he can't see through, like, a metal door.
But there was a window, and he saw that the guy was in there. Maybe he can't do it through windows? That seems weird. Maybe he needs, like, a clear line of sight. Not... Mm-hmm. Maybe it was a translation thing. Maybe it's like, I need a clear line of sight, not I need clear eye contact.
Yeah, because that was specifically the test with the baseball guy of where he was walking away.
Yeah.
And Tamori was just like, just use your powers on him just to see if you can. And then he did, and she's like,
Yeah. Okay, I was just under the impression that he needed eyesight and that was going to be a wrinkle, but apparently not at all. Not even a little bit. Apparently he has... What other powers? He can take pictures.
I know, I was...
No, can he? No, he never did that guy.
Didn't he?
Nope. He when they were chasing down somebody who bought pictures from him, then he transformed into that guy. But he never went into the dude who took pictures.
Oh, if this was a different kind of show, he would have, and then that's the first thing he would have tried out.
Oh, yeah. X-ray photos?
Yeah.
That'd be funny. What else did he do? We're lucky that he didn't do it on Takajo. Because then Takajo would lose his fucking power, and he's like...
Yeah, imagine just accidentally...
Yeah, or, like, not knowing that that's what you're doing, like... He didn't do it to Takajo.
No, what about that time that Takajo, like, flung out of the window? Didn't he, like, fling him out of the window? Oh, no, she kicked him. Right. Yeah, he was about to use his powers, and she did that so specifically so he wouldn't use his powers.
That makes
so much more sense. This is all... It's all coming together, because I was, like, thinking he did that, and then I'm like, no, she did that, even though it was kind of a little bit odd that she just booted him out of a window, but it was because she could see that Yu was about to use his powers, and she couldn't allow that.
Yu was trying to take Takajo's power with his power that allows him to take power is Takajo's power. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Yeah. What I'm trying to think. So there was telekinesis, guy who can fly. Was there anything else that we're missing? Were those the only ones?
That might have been the only ones.
And now collapse. That's a pretty hefty combination.
And he immediately mastered collapse and was able to specifically just.
That wasn't collapse. That was telekinesis.
Okay.
When he glows like purple like that, that's telekinesis.
Man.
He just like shattered all the windows. And so he has time leap. Wait. Okay. So then, did time leap multiply?
How do you mean?
I mean, so Shun can't use time leap, but this is a causality loop now because like. He took it, then went back in time to a time where he hadn't taken it from Shun. So Shun has lived his life up to this point using it and like going through his whole shit. Mm-hmm. Doesn't know that time. By the way, this still doesn't explain my thing of like how the fuck did they know that light is the trigger for his power? Maybe we'll get an answer to that, but I'm starting to think that might have been an oversight.
Yeah.
Because, like, it doesn't make fucking sense.
Or maybe he just needed to be able to see.
It doesn't matter, like, if you could, like, go back in time, and you had that power your whole life, and you possibly used it a couple times, and you were like, oh shit, they're gonna capture me. Zink! Like, blinks out of his existence, and even, oh shit, they captured me, and now I'm in this cell. Well, there's a little bit of light coming in. Shink! And now I'm gone. Like, so much would need to happen in order for them to figure out that there's literally no way they could figure out that light is the trigger for that.
Well, yeah, that's interesting. Well, maybe
unless
the scientists didn't know that. Well,
they blindfolded him.
Yeah, but they also had him like bound up and all that stuff, and he couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, but like
they might have. Yeah.
It just seems like. And, okay, like, did they do that right away and then he's just been bound like that? I mean, that's possible, but the fact that he was captured multiple times, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I wonder if there's a better explanation for that than just they got lucky the first time, but, like, they got lucky every time and blocked the one thing that, like, and I mean, if you're restraining somebody, like, full on and you know they have abilities, you might do that to them, so it's kind of reasonable, but it's still, like, the one thing that allows him.
The thing is, I don't think that exact scenario happened every time leap. I
Not
think that there was like alternate times where they still got captured, but he got out before they put him in like maximum confinement, and then there was other times where he just stopped getting taken in at all. So yeah, I think that what we saw was what happened the first time, and then every time after that, I doubt that it like got to that point. You know, because he knows what would happen.
And even if it did get to that point, then you would like break them out. So it would never be permanent, but he'd just have to suffer through it for like whatever years.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope that I at least I hope there's better like rationalization for that, because it's kind of like, I don't know. It seems a little bit thin to me that like the guy who can like, obviously he ran out of juice. Like, he blinded himself, but, like, I don't know. I still think it would have been cooler if, like, he had to, oh shit, I need to go way back further than I ever had before, blinds himself because he needs to, like, get more light. That was just, that's just, like, a very thin prerequisite that light has to be going into his eyes in order for any kind of light. Doesn't have to be sun rays, doesn't have to be a specific frequency of light, doesn't have to be an intensity of light, it just has to be any form of light allows him to transport himself back to whenever he wants. So maybe I was overthinking it a little bit, but I still think my way is cooler.
Maybe cooler, maybe they'll like have another explanation, or,
I hope so.
Or maybe that like it is only a 13 episode show, so like maybe they just didn't want to get too crazy.
Bogged down with all the details of these powers, yeah. Maybe. Which,
I mean, everyone has, like, a power, so, like, but his is, like, complicated and very relevant, and if they, like, went too much into it, I mean, for us, because we're analyzing it, it, like, creates, like, a semi-plot hole, but for most people, it would probably just make it more mysterious.
I suppose.
Potentially.
I suppose. Anything else we missed before we head out?
Imagine just being like, how old was he? Like Ayumi was 8.
He was. It was his 15th birthday when they got.
Yeah, 15. Imagine just like being 15, but really being like 100 years old.
Yeah.
Because he had
3 years over and over and over again until he lost his vision.
And it seemed like it was quite a few times.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was like more than 10 times at least.
Yeah.
But it's insane how he didn't give up.
Go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe like there's a lie. Maybe we're being lied to. Like I've considered that too. Like what if he's just fucking lying? What if he's with the scientists? What if like, you know? But then why would he give his power away?
Yeah. I don't think.
I don't know. Like I don't know.
I wonder if we're ever gonna see the scientists again.
We kind of did, but like
if they're gonna like come back for one, if it's gonna pull an Angel Beats where like in like the last like 2 episodes, shit just really hits the fan and goes all out and then gets wrapped up.
Yeah.
I kind of hope it doesn't do that. I hope
it doesn't either.
I hope that there's still more to the story, but I don't want it to just go crazy.
Yeah.
For
oh
no
shit! All
reason.
these shadow monsters.
Yeah.
Oh god, we gotta take care of these shadow monsters. Like the last little Archangel Beats.
Yeah, That was a problem that I had with that show, and I really hope that this one has an end. Like, even if they like took these last few episodes to like wind down, I wouldn't mind, because we've hit some pretty like extreme points in the story. You know, There's been really crazy moments. There's been really sad moments. There's been really funny moments, and if they just take this like last little bit to like really just live their lives and like enjoy the last bit of what they have, I wouldn't mind. So
yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously the story's not over. There's literally 3 episodes left, so that's a hefty chunk of time for shit to go bad.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see. We're not gonna watch it right now, but we hope you guys enjoyed our reaction review to this episode of Charlotte, episode 10, Looting, and I think they changed it from Plunder. It was Plunder before.
Yeah.
And then they changed it to Loot. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction review to Charlotte. You can get a week ahead on our Patreon, which means 2 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 episodes ahead on Patreon. And, yeah, if you guys are watching on Patreon, glad you're sticking with us. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye. And thank you to all of our patrons, especially those in the Student Council: Michael Wells,
Vash,
Salad Dallas,
Jude Caspino Buford,
Charles Liu,
D23L,
JC Andrada,
Napoleon Bonaparte,
Handicap Bonkai,
Brian,
Nelson Barbosa,
Xavier Rhodes,
Chris Janvey,
Yeet,
Lewis,
Iwan Pilger,
Aurora,
John Ortega,
and Zenge. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.